Alright, no intro needed, you know why I'm here, and I got a bone to pick with Georgia fans. It's not just Georgia fans, but they're going to be the fans I'm highlighting in this video. It's a lot of college fans across the country. They're delusional. One of the worst traits, I guess it's not really a trait, it's just something you lack, is not having self-awareness. For example, if I think I'm the hottest thing in the world, I'm a 10 out of 10, and I think every girl wants me, when in reality, I'm a 5 out of 10 and only 1 to 2 girls want me, that's a problem. To put that in comparison with what I'm about to talk about, the way Georgia fans lack self-awareness is when it comes to players. Let's take a look at this tweet right here. Quote unquote, the dude can't beat out Stetson Bennett and there are still D1 schools that want him, question mark. He needs to focus on his degree, lol. You want to know the worst part about that tweet? Number one, it's just plain out wrong and stupid, but 64 people liked it. Therefore, 64 people agree with it. Okay, before I get angry and rant on that tweet, let's look at another one. JT Daniels has been in college 12 years and we have no idea if he's actually good or not. And that got 230 likes. I told myself I wasn't going to make a video on this. When I first heard he was transferring to West Virginia, I didn't think it was a big deal. But apparently it is a big deal. We have Georgia fans who are trying to throw out this false narrative that he's not that good. I've also seen people trying to throw him in that same conversation as Tate Martell, and that is straight up disrespectful. The difference between JT and some other college football busts is that JT can play. The only thing that has held him back throughout his entire career is injuries. I simply don't understand it, and I don't know if it's just Georgia fans, but it seems like every player that transfers out of that program, they turn their backs on him and they try to say terrible things about him. They did the same thing with Jermaine Burton, who started for Georgia last year, was arguably one of their best receivers, and he transferred to go to Alabama. It was the same exact thing. You had Georgia fans bashing his name left and right just because he left for a better option, which, in reality, it's true. Bryce Young is a better quarterback than Stetson Bennett. I love how Georgia fans got this big head because they won the championship. I guarantee you if they would have lost that game and it would have been because of Bennett, they would have said, oh, if we had JT Daniels starting, it would have been a different story. They would have went on and on and on about how JT, he should have started and blah, 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 blah. These are the same Georgia fans who were upset when Stetson Bennett announced he's coming back. You can say and feel how you want, but I really believe in the Daniels kid. I'm not saying he's going to be a first-round pick, but from what I've seen at the college level, he's good. When he's played, he's performed at a high level. The only downside to him is he's been hurt a lot. It reminds me a lot of the Tua situation that's been going on the past couple of years. When he's healthy, he's good, but he can't stay healthy. The harsh reality is, if you can't stay healthy, that's a downside to your game. Your best ability is availability. Unfortunately for JT, he hasn't been available, therefore people are already writing him off. How does this affect West Virginia though? I gotta be 100% honest, I do not keep up with West Virginia football, and I don't know too many people that do. Coincidentally enough, one of the only things I know about them is they haven't had a great quarterback in a while. Apparently there's going to be a quarterback battle or competition between 4 guys. The other 3 quarterbacks he's going to have to try to beat out is Nico Marchio, Goose Crowder, and Garrett Green. Never heard of a Nico Marchio, never heard of a Goose Crowder, and I've never heard of a Garrett Green. I don't think JT's going to have too many problems. I'd also go out on a limb here to say if he's going to West Virginia and he's committed or signed with them, whatever you want to call it, he's been promised the job. As long as he doesn't forget how to throw the football, he's going to be the day 1 starter. I also want to address these comments. I've seen countless ones talking about how many times is this dude going to transfer, the transfer portal is ruining the game and blah, 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 blah. Here's my counter argument to that. What did you want him to do? Stay at Georgia and sit the bench for another season? Kirby Smart has already made it very clear he's going to roll at Stetson Bennett until the day he dies. I don't understand the logic people come up with when they say stupid crap like that. I honestly think the people that say this are the same people who said 3 to 4 months ago he should transfer. I try to keep it real. I'm not a Daniels fan by any mean. I can just recognize talent when I see it. He's a talented football player that has a mysterious story to go along with it. He's so intriguing, matter of fact, let me put it in a better perspective, that I guarantee you people are going to watch West Virginia football games next year just to see how he's playing. It's going to be the same thing with South Carolina and Spencer Rattler, and I think the transfer portal has made college football more exciting. I get it, I understand it, it has a bad rep. To me as a fan though, it makes the games 10 times more entertaining. I want you to think about this. Number 1, it gives us something else to talk about in the offseason, and number 2, it's going to have us watching games that we would never watch. Unless you're a die-hard South Carolina fan, how many times have you said you want to watch that team play? I can't remember the last time I saw South Carolina was playing on TV and I looked at it and said, I wonder what they're doing. I'm going to check out their game. But now with all this transfer stuff going on, not only am I going to want to tune into the games to see how Spencer Rattler's doing, I guarantee you're going to have old Oklahoma fans look at South Carolina on their TV screen and say, hey, I wonder how old Rattler's doing. I want to check up on him. I really think you're going to see that same thing happen with JT Daniels at West Virginia. You're going to have a lot of people, not just Georgia fans, but people across the country trying to see how he's doing at West Virginia and if he's playing better. I've seen some people talking about the move. One of the rumors is he was either going to go to Missouri, Oregon State, or West Virginia. Here's my final take on that. I didn't think it mattered wherever he go because he's a pro-style quarterback. He's going to fit in anywhere. He's not the most athletic guy ever, but if he has to, he can scramble here and there. I thought he was so talented, and I still think he's so talented. It just overall didn't matter. The only real thing that matters is if he's a starting quarterback. I hope he wins the job. I'm wishing him the best of luck. Let me know your thoughts down below. But with all being said, let's go wrap it up. Peace.